ask both of y'all. I want to pose this question to both of y'all. In 2 years, where will James Harden be?
I won't. I don't. I'm not gonna say a specific team, but he won't be in Houston.
Mm.
He won't be. If they're smart, if they're smart, get rid of him now. What what he has got, I understand that he says he's all about the team right now, but the reality of it is, with everything that has gotten out, the situation is toxic to the locker room. The situation is toxic to what your new coach is trying to establish and
Right.
build there.
I agree
So
with that.
so trade him, see what John Wall has left, see what John Wall has left, and put pieces around him that'll help accelerate the process of this. I'm not even. It wouldn't even if they trade James Harden. I'm not gonna call it a full scale rebuild. They're gonna rebuild on the fly because you can't afford in the West. You can't afford to shut down and stop just to rebuild your team. You got to rebuild on the fly. So take those assets, take those draft picks that you get from trading him, and either use those on draft picks on young players that can help fill out the roster and help build, or package them and trade them for a player that can help you once again accelerate the process and be a fit for John Wall.
So Boogie already kind of took like a slight shot at him because he's like, because Boogie, they asked him about the locker room. He's like, man, we got a great bunch of guys in here. We gelling, we love each other and everything like that, And I'm talking about the guys, and he goes, I'm talking about the guys in here. So that was a shot.
Okay, man, to your point, that's what I heard. Yeah. Because it's like the locker room is like there's togetherness in the locker room. And I told you, and when I watched the Rockets play the other night, I was like, oh, snap. I said, I don't know if he's fast as he was before, but my man still got some good moves. And that team, without James Harden, looked real good. Now,
and they like the concepts that Steven Silas has come in and the way that he wants to attack defenses differently. To your question, in 2 years, he will be a Philadelphia 76er.
I heard that, man, because people been trying to like put other teams in the mix to sweeten the pie. And I'm like,
Brandon has already said this before. The West is loaded. What's not loaded is the East. So if you pair James Harden with Philly and the shooters they got, you can make a run. If you pair James Harden in Boston, which I'm now hearing, and then had the tandem of him and Tatum, that's a run. So he's probably going to East Coast, and it'll probably be Ben Simmons, another player, and 3 first-round picks.
Look,
because James Harden's locked in for 2 years,
and that's the floor. That's the floor for a deal, I think.
That's a floor.
I'm gonna tell you, the fact that if he does go to the East, you guys know what that sets up, right? That sets up him against Westbrook.
Yeah.
When the regular season, they wouldn't see each other in the playoffs.
Oh, they have seen each other in the playoffs, and James Harden's always beaten them.
Right. No, I'm saying like now they wouldn't.
But be on the lookout, because everything I'm hearing is like be on the lookout. You see, the first 20 games of the season, whatever Eastern Conference team doesn't come out the gate really fast, might be willing to make that move. And so that's Boston, that's Philly. Brooklyn has no assets, so it's and Miami, but Miami doesn't have assets. The player, the foundational player.